Os. Welcome everybody, I'm Tom Callahan. With me is Sensei Nelson, one of my students who's an amazing martial artist. He's a staff sergeant in the Army. He's here visiting for the holidays, so we thought we'd shoot a couple of videos here. What I want to do today is sort of like drills that I do with a lot of my students. Nelson Sensei hasn't done this with me in a while because he's been away, but I do this especially with kids, but adults as well, for sure. I like to use these tennis balls for reflex, eye-hand coordination, and again, just a drill, and you do it over and over again. I remember having, when my new students start, I'll do this drill, and of course they're dropping the balls everywhere, and they're trying to catch, and they're stressed out. And then of course they get more comfortable with it. Some of the secondary benefits are relaxation, because if someone's throwing tennis balls at you, you can start to tense up, okay? And I'm going to do another little video on all that cortisol and being tense versus relaxing and everything like in another video. But this helps with that. The more you do it, the more relaxed you get, the more fluid you get with your movements. Your eye-hand coordination gets better. Your reflexes get better. And again, it's just a drill, okay? So I'll show you what we do here. We'll do 2 or 3 different things, and I hope you like it. Okay. So first thing, we're just going to step back a little bit, Nels. So we're just going to throw, and we catch this way, by the way. I like to catch this way. The reason is that when we fight, our hands are usually out front like this, and we're fighting with our hands open, because I need my hands for grabbing. This is not a sport. We're not wearing gloves or anything like that, and I need my hands. So again, another secondary benefit is when the ball touches, you have to grab. So you get this tactile kind of a reaction. As soon as something touches, you grab. Someone grabs you, you can grab them. So this whole gripping notion is also important. So you get that twitch muscle, if you will, being more reactive. Okay. So there's a lot of little benefits to this drill. I know it sounds simple, but it has a lot of cool little features to it. So anyway, so we just do stuff like this. Just basically catching and throwing. Well, and try to throw it so the balls don't touch at the same time. So, and you know, you can cross the balls, but just don't have it like that. But you start to catch the one that's coming at you first, for obvious reasons. If these are punches, if this one's coming first, yes, I'm going to catch that one first, obviously. So that's another thing. Whatever ball is coming at you, you're constantly moving your hands, and you're catching the one that comes first. Good. So then you can do one at a time, et cetera, et cetera. Also, one of the things I like to do for immediate reflexes, eye-hand coordination, is, well, just turn around. I'll show you. Awesome. So I'm going to call his name. The ball is going to be in the air, and when he hears his name called, he turns, catch it with one hand, and do the best you can. Nelson. One hand, yep. Okay, so you do that drill over and over again, and as we know in karate, we are always thinking about multiple opponents, people behind you, people in front of you, and again, it just allows you to help focus your eyes immediately with something coming at you, which is basically a punch, right? So to demonstrate what it would be in a real situation, if you turn around, I'm going to do it slow first. If someone's going to, stand over here so we can get a little better. So if he's just standing there having a drink with a buddy, talking, and someone's going to push him to hit him, turn around with your hands down. Someone's pushing, boom. Very dangerous. You've seen it happen. You've seen it happen on YouTube. You've seen it in street fights, etc. It is a fairly common thing, and it sucks to be cold cocked like that. So if you turn around, first thing you do, if someone pushes you like that or you feel yourself pushed, you turn around ever in a bar, for example, or a crowded place, you turn around with your hands up. I'm not going to punch you up, but just turn around with your hands up. Yeah, you've got to turn around like that. Now, I don't mean to sound dramatic, you know, like every time everybody's going to try to hit you. Of course not. You know, most people aren't going to be hitting you all the time. And you don't have to be so dramatic about it, but this could save you from being cold cocked. Again. He's protected. He's not going to get cold cocked. Now, if you wanted to follow up, he could do almost anything. He could throw a kick, for example. Good, one more time. So this is, so practice these things. I know it's like, oh, that's never gonna happen. Well, hopefully not, and probably not, but why not? Turn, every time you turn, keep your hands up. There's no reason to keep turn like this if you're in an environment that you're not really familiar with, or you're in a bar situation where there's drinking going on, things like that. Just always sort of be aware. Like you hear people say, oh, know where your exits are. Similar thing, know where your exits are. Know that you're in an environment that potentially anything could happen. You're with your friends, there's drinking going on. If you feel yourself be pushed with sort of force, or someone's hitting you, of course you're gonna turn around. But don't turn around like that. What? For some reason. People are jerks, right? People can be jerks, I should say. So the tennis balls, again, tactile, eye-hand coordination. Watch what's coming first so you can manipulate, so you're developing that sense about you. Turn around, throw the ball, so when you turn around, you've got a quick block. Your eyes focus immediately. It's just a drill. So please don't write to me and say, oh, that's never going to happen. It's just a drill. But it's a coordination drill, a reflex drill, etc. And my students seem to really gain a lot from it. And so yeah, so go home, practice that if you want. It's a fun drill, especially for kids, adults as well. I remember doing this drill with some of my kids, and of course they're dropping the ball constantly. And now we can throw the balls, they're talking, having conversations, and just having fun. Their hands are catching the ball like this. I'm thinking, wow, they don't even know how beneficial this is to them with that coordination and instant reflex movement. So anyway, us.